So now we are recovering from the long cardio. I can tell you, I came home and my feet were swollen. I had to stretch for a few hours, but we did get in the 40 miles. And yeah, that was kind of hard on my body. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. That was a little tougher than I thought it was going to be. So it wasn't, I can do it one day and then recover. But the hard part about this challenge was I did it back to back. So I did about a 20-mile run barefooted with just socks, and this was on a treadmill. And I stacked that with a 50-mile bike ride, and in 24 hours again, I did another one. Hey, what's up, Chest Devil? I'm cooking. Hopefully the sound's okay, Chest Devil. Yeah, I'm cooking. I'm not gonna lie, Chest Devil. Today I'm extremely tired and sore. Not like tired, but like my calves and everything from the run. I am definitely needing to recover for 2 days. So no cardio for 2 days. Did you enjoy the runs and stuff though? That was pretty cool, right? Running about 40 miles in 2 days. That's pretty sweet, huh? What am I cooking? This is some chicken sausage, right? Just Devil, I got some chicken sausage here, right? So I make some chicken sausage. I'm going to make some pasta. And you got to remember, I ran 40 miles in the last 48 hours with a 50-mile bike ride. Oh, yeah. So since I did that, I'm going to load up today with a lot of carbohydrates. I always load up after these long events, carbohydrates and proteins. I got some bone broth here, a little bit of bone broth, pasta, and I had some eggs and mushrooms. So I'm probably going to take some of these mushrooms, right? And I'll just throw the mushrooms in with my sausage. So here you go. I use chicken sausage, right? So I got chicken sausage, and I'll take these mushrooms. Guys, shout out if you come into the chat. Remember, I'm recovering from a 40-mile run over 2 days and a 50-mile bike ride. So I'm kind of sore and achy. I got to stretch for the next day, but we did end up hitting the 40 miles, and I documented on YouTube. I'm not full of shit. So, Seema Weiser, what is it, man? So, welcome to the chat. If you're in the chat, give a thumbs ups. Yeah, I don't speak that, man. You need to translate it to English, man. Translate it to English, Bubba. Translate it to English, and you see the thumbs ups. Let me put a thing out here. Start poll. I did 40 miles in 2 days plus 50-mile bike. Give me a thumbs up. I need to put a thumbs up. 1 second. THUMB. Thumb up. I did not. Okay. Done. Start poll. You said I could easily go to India? Yeah. So it was 2 days and I recorded it, guys. Shout out. I did it, and I did it over about 8-9 hours. It's on the streams. I did 40 miles. So I ran one day, 20 miles, then a bike ride of 50. Less than 24 hours, did another 20-mile run. That's why my feet right now are swollen. You see the bottom of my feet, all the calluses and stuff? They're swollen and calloused, but I'm trying to get to where I can run a 100-mile race. So every 7 to 10 days, I take 20, 30, 40-mile runs over a course of time. Now we're eating, right? So what are we eating? I was very, very sore this morning. I stretched. I did mobility. but that was a lot of output. So I'm going to do my favorite dish, which is mushrooms, chicken sausage, and then I have my pasta over here. I'm a big fan of eating complex carbs, pastas, rices, all that good stuff. I've got some stuff over here. I've got some cream of mushroom soup, right? So I'll take cream of mushroom soup and I will pour it over my mushroom and chicken. And that's kind of one of my favorite things to eat. So we got cream of mushroom soup there. I had more of them. There we go. Cream of mushroom soup. Cream of mushroom soup. Yeah, so I will make cream of mushroom soup. This is a good one, guys. I'm going to cook my pasta. Then I'll have my chicken sausage and then my mushrooms, right? I'm a big fan of eating a lot of mushrooms, guys. Mushrooms help your nervous system. Chess devil, chess devil. Hey, hey, Kashmir, do me a favor. Either get the hell out of my chat. You can stay in here, but be polite and be respectful, man. You know, I don't know if you're a freak, but I just went on a 40-mile run in the last 2 days, and I'm a veteran. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to hurt your feelings. Get out of my chat or be respectful, fucker. Anyways, Chess Devil. Yeah, mushrooms are really good. Now, Chess Devil, you're in Naples. The reason that I like mushrooms, if you look at the research, right? If you look at the research, mushrooms, not only do they taste good, but lion's mane mushroom, I use it in my coffee. The lion's mane mushroom and all that stuff, man, there's something that it does to your nervous system, man. So I always include mushrooms. I eat a lot of mushrooms, man. I like portobellos. I also eat a lot of meat. I eat a lot of carbs. But mushrooms, there's something that when I'm doing 20, 30-mile runs, when I include mushrooms in my diet, as well as garlic and spices, I use turmeric as well. Like, I use a lot of these spices, man. Like, yeah, so Chess Devil, talk to me, man. Talk to me, Chess. Yeah. So we got the pasta. The pasta's going to go down. And again, this is my mushrooms and chicken sausage. And then I use vegetable bone broth to put on it, right? So I'm just going to cook this down and continue to cook it with the broth. I like to cook my veggies and meat in vegetable broth because I only like a few veggies, man. I eat spinach, chicken, mushroom, but I'm not really big on a lot of these vegetables like too much. I think carbs and energy are more important. Yeah, you got to remember, guys, I'm an endurance athlete, so I like to have a lot of energy, right? So cream of mushroom, cream of mushroom, cream of mushroom. This will be good. This will be a cream of mushroom. This will be a cream of mushroom pasta by the time I'm done. Oh, yeah. It'll be a cream of mushroom pasta. So after the noodles are done, I'm going to take a big dish like this, and I'll put the pasta in. Then I'll take the cream of mushroom soup like this. I'll go ahead and mix it in. So I'm going to have the cream of mushroom soup already ready to go. Now, I'm not saying this is the best way to eat, but I'm saying is if you want to cook something that's yummy, and I have tried this, and I've been cooking different types of food, cream of mushroom mixed in with the pasta on top, right? And then you put the chicken and the mushrooms. Oh, man, it's just really good, man. It's just really easy, good, clean food, man. So what are you guys up to today? I am in recovery mode. recovery mode, recovery mode. Went on a long run, about 40 miles in the last 2 days, and documented on YouTube. Woo! Morning, afternoon. Ronnie, welcome back. What's up, Ronnie? If you're in here, give me a thumbs up, baby. Get a thumbs up if you can, baby. Cream of mushroom. So I take cream of mushroom soup. I put it at the bottom, right? Hey, Ronnie. And I'm making this right here, which is mushrooms cooked down. Basically mushrooms and chicken sausage. And then this right here, this is my pasta. So I'll take the cream of mushroom, take the pasta, pour it in, mix it, and then I'll add the protein and the mushrooms on top. With this dish, I'm probably going to add, the mushrooms are looking good. The chicken sausage is looking good. Man. Woo! Boy, that's good, baby. I did a 2-minute plank and 20 diamond push-ups. That's cool. Hey, it don't matter, man. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, dude. It don't look, Chest Devil. It don't matter if you're a beginner or anything. The fact that you did something, that's what I promote. I know people who I train with who are in better shape than me, right? I train with some freaks, right? They're really good. Well, it is what it is, man. Don't compare yourself to other people. Do not compare yourself with other people. Comparison is the thief of joy. The only thing you compare yourself with is if you are better than you were yesterday, right? Remember that. Keep it up, Chest Devil. You'll be fine. So we'll take this, and I'll cut a couple of these in here now. This will add to some salt. When I do these long runs, I'm really big on salt, dude. So now I'm going to take some of these salt meats. So now we have about, I don't know how much protein's in this, but it's a lot. Probably, I don't know, 10, 20, 40, I don't know, 150, 200 grams. Right? That's right, Chest Devil. Just do your best. Keep going and do a little bit every day. And then every now and then, like you saw me online, you see when I went 40 miles, I don't train and run 20 miles every day, guys. I can't do that. But I can do it 2 days in a row and then take some time off. So that's basically like running back-to-back marathons. Now, I know people who have done back-to-back marathons more than I have, but yes, the last 2 days, that back-to-back, that kind of got me, man. And I probably shouldn't have done the 50-mile bike ride, but I did it for YouTube. I'm doing it for streaming, man. I want to entertain you guys while I'm doing this, man. So there we go. We got all of this right here. Wipe as you go. Boom, boom, boom. Got the pasta. Boom, 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 boom. Hope you guys can hear me okay. What you got in here? What are you cooking? Great question. I've got my pasta right here. This is mushrooms, chicken sausage, and it's got a little bit of turkey sausage mixed in with it. So this is my meat and basically the bulk of it. And then, cut this down. I've got this cream of mushroom soup. So my cream of mushroom soup, I'm going to put the pasta in it, mix it, and I'm going to top it with this. And it's going to kind of be like a creamy mushroom pasta. Think about like not a fettuccine, not a cheesy, but a creamy mushroom chicken sausage pasta. It's like an infusion of Italian and I'd say it's a fusion of Italian and like some Southern Louisiana style, but it's pretty clean. I got a little bit of cream in it, but it's really clean, dude. I'm telling you guys, get used to if you're going to be doing athletic events like I do, you better get used to like getting good food in your system. You got to have good food. See, there's the pasta right here. See right there? There's the pasta right there, right through here, right, right through here. Let's see here. There we go. So I got the pasta right here. We'll pop one of these. I just take it right out of the pot and eat it. But you gotta remember, I got calloused hands. That's pretty good. So now we take the pasta and you move it into here. Take the pasta, no straining necessary. No straining necessary. Pasta in there. While we're doing that, make sure this is good. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Right through here, take the pasta, put the pasta in. Right? Take the pasta. We can cut this off. That can be down to cool down. We take the pasta. We put the pasta in. So this is good. Take the pasta. Shake, 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 shake it up. Shake, 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 shake it up. Shake, shake, shake it up, baby. Woo, woo. Let's go. There we go. Pasta right there. Boom. So, yep. So then you take this. And what I do is I start stirring it. Remember, I got that cream of mushroom soup in here, right? So all I'm doing is mixing the pasta and the cream of mushroom. And then we take the real mushrooms, not just the cream of mushroom, but then we take the mushrooms and the sausage and we mix that all together. And this creates some good, athletic, nutrient-dense food. Guys, I've ran 40 miles, in case anyone's not in the chat. I ran 40 miles in the last 2 days. I am going to splurge with some food now. I can feel my stomach and my metabolism like, holy crap, let's go, Chris, give us some food. So now you see how it's glazed, right? Now, that's pretty much good to go. Now I'll take this. I'll wait for this to cool down. There's a little bit more pasta in there. This is going good over here, right? This is the veg and the protein. Keep in mind, guys, when you're cooking, you want to do your pasta, your sauce, and your meat and veg separate and then combine them all together. Yeah, Chess Devil, man. You know, I was a vegetarian. How old are you, Chess Devil? Because I was a vegetarian for 6 months. I have been training endurance for a long time. So I have done a vegetarian, a vegan, carnivorous, octo-lactose. So yeah, okay. I found when I went vegetarian, I didn't feel as good. I still believe in fruits and vegetables, but you got to remember, you can survive on any diet. But when you limit the amount of nutrients from foods, you limit yourself, it's hard. So if you're not living in an area where it's very wealthy or you have money, it's gonna sometimes it's hard to be a vegetarian, man, especially if you're athletic. So a little bit of meat, like the chicken and the turkeys, mixed in with the fruits and veg, with the micronutrients, I always felt better. So I don't do a lot of dairy either. Like I'll do some cream in my pastas and stuff, but just straight up dairy, usually not something I do. Pescatarian? Yeah, I was pescatarian. Yep. I think pescatarian's good, but I'm not a big fan of fish. I don't like fish that much. I like I just don't like fish. I like some I like some tuna, and if a fish is really cooked good, but I'm kind of particular. Like I don't like if I get farm raised like the farm raised fish and stuff, I don't like the way it tastes. Now I do like a tuna steak. I do like a tuna steak or a mahi mahi. But um yeah, but pescatarian's good. Let's see, we've got that, we've got that. So now one of the things I will add to this, we have a little bit of cream. This is optional. However, if you take a little bit of shredded cheese, you can put a little bit of shredded cheese on it. Yeah, man. You could take a little bit of cheese and spread it through if you wanted, just a little bit. It's not necessary, but again, when you cook real whole food, this isn't too like bad on the calories, man. And you got to remember, this is meal prep. So this is what I'm going to be eating. This dish is what I'm going to be eating for the next day today, right? So this is literally my athletic recovery food after a 40-mile run. Everything in here has a purpose, man. So then we take this, keep your kitchen clean, put this down. Woo! Got 2 of those right there. Anything good in there? There we go. Rinse that. Bloom. Take the rag. Always clean as you go when you cook in a kitchen. I'm telling you, clean as you go. I used to work in a kitchen when I was in college. I was a dishwasher. I was a server while I was getting my university time done. Learn to cook, guys. Like, I'm not a great mechanic, but I can cook. And I can tell you, if you want to date, if you want to get a girlfriend, I used to be married. If you learn to cook, you will always have someone that'll be by. Because if you can cook and they know it, they're going to come by just to eat your food. So I like cooking. So there's my pasta all mixed in. Oh, man. Let's check it out, baby. So this is the cream of mushroom pasta, right? Then chicken sausage right here, right through here. We'll unplug this, unplug that, off, off. Now you're going to cool down. Now all I do is, all right. So now we're going to take this, pop this over. And now I'm going to take this and put it on top of here. Ooh. Yeah, put it on top of here. Yeah. Put it on top of here. All right. So now this has got bone broth, vegetable broth, chicken, sausage. I didn't have any onions. Sometimes I'll put onions in it. But realistically, man, when you take dishes like this and you store them in the fridge, you don't really want a lot of onions to be stored in the fridge. You don't want onions and everything to be stored. So this dish, this entire thing, this will probably be eaten by tomorrow. I may finish it by the end of the day if I really want to. Now, what you could do is you could take this. What you could do is you could take this, and you could bake it. And if you bake it, it kind of turns to a pasta casserole. It's pretty good, right? The key is the ingredients that you put in need to be good. They need to be good ingredients, man. That tastes pretty good. There we go. Take all that out. Put it over through here. Yeah. So, put that rag, wipe, 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 clean, wipe, clean, wipe. See how easy that is to clean? I use this pan like every 2 or 3 days. And all I do is use the top of it like that, rinse it. You see how easy it is to clean? See how easy it is to clean? Right? That's why I like this pan. I like a good flat iron pan. Makes life so much easier. Deliver that food to your house right now? Haha, I wish I could, Chess Devil. I wish I could, man. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, trust me, Devil. If I could, I'd deliver it to you, man. I would. See how I keep it really clean? If I could, I would, baby. I don't know, man. I got pretty good ingredients in there, man. I'm probably gonna need you to pay for a little bit, but I give you the first bowl for free, Chest Devil. I give you the first bowls for free. After that, you're gonna have to pay for it, man. But nah, dude, I know how to make yummy food, man. And what I do is I try to take my years. Oh, Truth, welcome back, baby. I try to take my years working in restaurants when I was in school and stuff. I try to take Truth, welcome in. I just made a dish, dude. See it? This is. Do I live in LA? No, I used to live in California, but after we went through the divorce, we moved back to the East Coast and we kind of started working on the business that you see now. Yo, that one duck. Yo, what up, dude? Yeah, dude, I just ran in the last 2 days. I ran 40 miles and I'm a little sore this morning in a 50-mile bike ride, but I made this. So basically, this is the kitchen, right? So I've got bone broth, beef broth, chicken sausage mixed in with Papa. What's my age? I'm 167, man. You've been working crazy? Hell yeah, baby. Yeah, thanks, man. I've been doing a little bit. I've been staying busy. I did. Now, I lost 100 pounds about, it took me a year and a half, right? And then I got into some bodybuilding and stuff. That was fun, but I'm shifting into endurance after. I don't know if I'm going to do endurance or hybrid. I'm still lifting weights, but Kevin, nah, I'm almost 40, dude. I'm getting close to being to my 40s, dude. So, there you go. You have now? Yeah. I've lost nearly 100 pounds from when I started to now. I was 300 pounds and I was doing powerlifting and I was pretty strong. And years ago, I got hurt. In the Navy, we all trained. Long story short, I kind of got out of shape, got depressed. I found music and fitness, working out and doing the events, lost about 100 pounds. And I basically shared some of that journey through the channel. You can see it on the YouTube, dude. Go to my Instagram. I've got all sorts of stuff. I've got 11 years of footage. Go back to like 8-9 years ago in some of my videos. You can see me big and poofy. I had a big beard. And yeah. So, Kevin, how are you? Kevin, I am doing well. How are you, Kevin? Thanks, man. I literally, no joke, Kevin. Well, that's cooling out. Oh, I woke up extremely sore today. Back to back 20-mile days running and a 50-mile bike ride. I'm feeling it. So, what did I do today, Kevin? Cool. Yeah, don't do no good. Complaining don't do no good. You know, complaining's all bull crap. It's all bullshit. Yeah, don't complain. Don't complain, don't explain. So, the food today is basically me just recovering from the last 2 days of 40 miles. Like, guys, it takes me about a day or two to recover after I do those long runs, right? So, essentially, um, I'm having a great day. All I'm going to do is eat, sleep, recover, eat, sleep, recover, and I may get my computer and do some work. That's all I'm going to do. But you got to remember, I put this in my schedule. I scheduled myself to have 2 days of running and then a day or two of recovery. I've scheduled that for me. So now it's just eating, which is what this is. I made this. This is a cream of mushroom pasta dish. It's kind of like a cream of mushroom casserole. And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take my oven, put this up here. I am going to bake. Bake. We're going to bake 300, 400 degrees. We're going to take that and I'm going to put this in there, right? So now we are going to bake that. I spotted divorced. Oh, I don't really care. So that will be baked at 400 degrees, and that'll be my meal prep. No, brother, I don't even know what you're talking about, Truth. My life's pretty simple, Truth. Um, yeah, I don't really know what you're talking about. Yeah, Truth, I don't really know what you're talking about. So I'm sitting there thinking, like, what makes me think is some of you guys are just bots. Either you're really young or you're really bots. So some of the stuff y'all say just doesn't make sense. Anyways, put that down. Come back over here. Put this right here on top. Boom, boom, boom. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Oh. Woo. There we go. Put that there. Always clean your dishes before you eat, dude. And I'll take this, put this on top, just like that. Wipe, wipe, wipe. And now I've cooked within 32 minutes. I have meal prepped 10 meals and cleaned my kitchen while doing a live stream. And this is the first thing I did when I woke up. I slept for like 12 hours. I slept for 12 hours because I went on a 40-mile run over 2 days. So I'm just in recovery now. Like physically, my feet are swollen. My feet are literally swollen. I have calluses on the bottom. So now my body needs at least 2 days just to decompress from pretty much 9 hours of nonstop running and movement that I documented. So because the body is recovery now, the only thing I can do is study, and I'll play some music theory here in a little bit. Oh, Jaquez Edits, welcome back, baby. What am I listening to on AirPods? Nothing. I'm listening to nothing in my AirPods. I'm using these to talk to you because I'm going away and from my phone. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, even when I did the run, guys, check out my last live. Jaquez Edits. I literally ran. I streamed it. I'm telling you guys, because a lot of guys were on here were saying, Chris, what do you do for your workouts? What do you do? And I was like, I'm getting into endurance training again. I'm coming out of bodybuilding and getting into like long runs and all of that. I'm getting into long runs, long bike rides, and I want to get into swimming. So 2 days ago, I went on a 20-mile run, barefooted, no shoes, just socks. It was on a treadmill, and I talked for like 4.5 hours. Then I went on a 50-mile bike ride. I woke up the next day, did the same thing. So back-to-back marathons. Oh, sure. Look, we are still founding fathers at heart. I had to change the name from founding fathers because I was getting some bad people coming in my chat. And I was getting a lot of shit that was interfering with my family. So I rebranded. My family will no longer be in any video. You will never see my family again in any videos. It will only be me. And moving forward, that's how we're going to keep it. But yes, at my heart, we are still founding fathers, 1776. I'm a Navy veteran at ACFL. I used to sell insurance. I sold that. Shifting into health and wellness, I'm going to help my community stay in shape. How am I doing that? I just ran 40 miles in the last 2 days in a 50-mile bike ride. I'm a little tired. I'm literally walking around and aching. My feet are calloused. I have calloused feet. My feet are swollen. I'm in pain. I don't recommend that you do that, but I'm trying to get ready to possibly do hybrid training where I'm going to be going on 10 to 15-mile runs in addition to the weightlifting. So I'm going to be training like an Ironman. So that's what I'm doing, and I hope you guys will watch the channel and keep it going. Yeah, Kevin, of course. Yeah. My normal crowd, it wasn't an issue, but the political stuff with Gaza and all that became an issue. Hey, listen, I'm going to make this very clear. Do not ban anyone unless I ask you to. Okay. If someone does bad stuff in the chat, ban them. However, if someone's, I want to, you moderators that I have put in charge, if someone is just kind of being annoying, don't just ban them because when people come into the chat, we want them to chat and we want to engage for the algorithm. So give people a little bit of slack, okay? Don't be too quick to just ban people because the algorithm really does like the comments. Now, if someone's just going to be a total freak, of course, we're not going to put them in here. But sometimes people just troll too. One of my trollers came in here for 3 streams and was busting my ass. He ended up being one of my biggest fans, and now he comes in all the time. Try to convert the haters into followers instead of just pushing them away. That is the idea, just so you know. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about, yeah, so exactly. So what I'm training for is this. I don't think I can win an ultra, but I think I could run. I think I could run with less sleep than the other people because most people when they do these runs they run they sleep they run they sleep. I think I could run all day with less sleep for a couple days and win a race. I think that I just think I'm better at running nonstop versus top speed. So that's my theory. Don't know, man. I just like to do endurance activities. I'm telling you, my brain feels better. My muscles feel better. I just feel better when I run or bike, and when I get my heart going. I don't know, man. It's so invigorating, man. In a world where nobody is ever doing anything hard, it's just invigorating, you know? And then I like to come on here and share it with you guys, you know? Maybe I can inspire you to do something hard, right? That's why we have the community. And guys, keep in mind, I'm almost ready to get monetized on YouTube for super chats. So if you guys can, like, comment, share, whatever, but come into these lives, watch my videos, go into sub accounts, stream my stuff, and watch, watch, watch. If y'all get to where I do super chats and y'all start finding people who will donate to me, I'll try to train for a 100-mile race. Just so you know, I'll try to train for a 100-mile race. The only thing stopping me right now is I have a little bit of a knee injury. Literally, after my 5th mile yesterday, my left knee started twinging. So I ran 16 of those miles with my left knee just like good. But I do have a good pair of stability shoes. By the way, guys, who wants to hear some piano? What's Jaquez Evans? Come on, Jaquez. Be real. All right. Now, the next thing is music. Alrighty. Whew. Oh, whew. I tell you guys, it's that much pain just to bend. The thing was, it wasn't the 20-mile run the first time. It wasn't the 20-mile run the first time. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll play some piano. Oh, by the way, I got a new keyboard, guys. So we have that piano there. Of course I'm going to play. That scream. Right? I got this one, man. I got a new one right through here. Check this sucker out. You see him? I've got a new one. I got a new one right here, but this one has got some better synthesizers on it. There's the office, guys. Just so you can see my office. I am getting ready to open up a commercial gym that's in town. So when I open that commercial gym, the gym owner is going to be paying for me to have a studio apartment to help open up the gym. So I think I'm going to have to like this corporate team. They like that I'm running, and they want me to train the private school athletes. So I found a really good spot to like not only do what I love, which is training people, but maybe make six figures a year doing it. That'd be cool. Since I left the insurance business right here. By the way, guys, this is that's some of my sales awards. I'm a top producer. I've done insurance, digital marketing. I'm still a licensed agent, but you got to remember, I'm in the phase of my life where whatever I want to do next in my life, I want to be happy and love what I do. And training people and training athletes is what I love to do, man. I just love training people, man. And yeah, we are still founding fathers 1776. How could we be anything else? By the way, this is the current physique for those of you that care. I've come down nearly 100 pounds, and this is kind of what we're rocking with right now. So, again, I am going to lose weight. I tell people I used to be very big and I was very muscular. But as I get into endurance training, I am telling you, the endurance training is leaning me down for better or for worse. So now, in the past, when I was growing up, I was really skinny. Then I got into weightlifting and then I built muscle. Now I'm getting back into hybrid training. And what I'm wondering is how much muscle am I going to be able to hold doing these 20-mile runs? I know I'm not going to be able to hold as much muscle as if I wasn't doing the 20-mile runs, but as a hybrid athlete, I'm trying to get to where I can run a mile, run 10. I want to be able to run like a 5 to 10 miles, hit a heavy ass deadlift, and still be strong. I want a combination of all of it. So I don't just want muscle. I don't just want speed. I want it all. I want fast coordination. I want to be able to sprint. I want to be flexible. I want to have calisthenics. That's what I train for. Tortilla, you saw me before? Cool, man. Oh, man. Guys, who actually voted I did not? Come on. You think you saw me in New York Times? I'm all over the internet. I've been doing videos for 12 years. I don't think I'm on New York Times. I'm online. There's articles on me. But thanks, man. How's your day? Doesn't matter. Whether I've been online or articles, it doesn't change shit. I'm a normal person. Cut the rest of the bull crap out. When you get to talk to me, you actually get to talk to Coach Chris. Like, I'm just a normal dude that likes to do extreme things. How are you, Tortilla? If you're in, give me a thumbs up. Right. But no, I am in the recovery after, just so you know, I'm depleted after 2 days of running. I did 40 miles in 2 days and a 50-mile bike ride. My feet are hurting. I literally have my tools, my massage therapy tools here. Oh, I'm literally having to stretch. I got to stretch for the next like 10 hours to recover from that because the last time I ran that much, I was only 180 pounds. I bulked up to 300, lost 100 pounds. And dude, it's been a crazy story. I've documented this on YouTube and it's been nuts, dude. You're drinking thumbs ups? Okay. What time is it there? Like, are you drinking because you just decide it's time to get a buzz? You drinking because you've worked hard and you deserve it? What's up, man? Hey, trust me, I'm all about working hard and playing hard. I tell these people I don't smoke and I don't drink. But after that 40-mile run, my buddy offered me a cigar, and I'm not going to lie. After that 40-mile run, I smoked a cigar. So he was like, dang, you actually did that. And it was a nice one. It's not something I do all the time, But that's the thing, guys. If you're gonna do hard shit like I do and do these extreme events and do these crazy workouts and try to like do this, it's not bad to reward yourself. You just have to earn the reward. You got to earn your dopamine. Don't just get on the phone and da, 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 like earn your dopamine. Go do push-ups. That's actually what I'm going to get into next. I have a torn lat right here. I want to get into getting into doing my pull-ups again, but your boy's had some injuries over the years training. Anyways, let's see. I am going to play piano for those who were asking earlier. I am going to play piano. Thumbs up is better than Coca-Cola, to be honest. What is thumbs up? Is that a drink? Thumbs up's a drink? See, I still got some muscle. You see the muscle's in there, guys. You see? I tell people for some reason people don't realize like I'm still 220 pounds at 6'3". Like I'm not small. Like when I show up and I do these runs, the other guys are typically 150 and 160 pounds. I usually got 55 pounds on them. And they're usually faster in some ways because they're lighter, but I try to have power output and endurance. It's weird, but I think it's the most fun way to train. Train hybrid. You can run, you can swim, you can lift weights. Banshee, what's up, Banshee? How are you, Banshee? No, I don't know. I don't know what a thumbs up drink is. Guys, my life is really interesting. Banshee, welcome in. How are you? Oh, I'm good. No joke. I literally just ran in the last 2 days. I ran 40 miles, right? And I did a 50-mile bike ride, and I'm pretty exhausted. I got food cooking. Ah! I am basically in recovery mode. I love my Tempur-Pedic bed. I have a Tempur-Pedic bed. I slept for 10 hours. No, check it out. You see in the thing, no, in 2 days. In 2 days. I did back-to-back marathons. Basically, it wasn't quite. Technically, I was off by 5%. But if you look at my last lives, you'll see the cardios. Look in my channel. Look at my last few lives, my live streams, and I did the biking and I talked the whole time I streamed. One of them's 4 hours and the other's three. My phone died, and in the beginning, I started my first 5 miles, but I got like 90% of it. It's hard. It's hard, guys. It's hard to film, and I did it in a gym, in a treadmill and bike, and I did the settings. But it's hard to film a 40-mile run over 2 days outside. I can't. I don't mind running outside, but what I need like a selfie stick, and if I go run, I can go run outside. But my phone dies. I'm trying to get monetized, so hopefully, when I do all that suffering and that running, y'all will give me some super chats in the future. But no, I'm just playing. Where is your son? No comment. No comment on family. Family's not on streams. Can't put family on stream. Can't put family on stream, guys. I'm sorry. Just can't put family on stream. No family on stream, guys. There's too many freaks that try to do things and say things and contact my family on here. None of that. Am I divorced? I was married before. Yeah, I was married before. Yeah. Also, I'm a Navy veteran, just so you know. This is my time during the service for you guys who come in here. So a lot of times people say, Chris, why do you do crazy shit and all these things? Right? Like, why do you do all these endurance activities? Well, guys, I got a lot of people like I've served with. I was in Afghanistan for a while. I had the opportunity to learn about some of the communities and special warfare and see those warriors. And even people I served with. God bless your cousin. Your cousin's a hero, Banshee. Yeah, man. I run for a lot of people, man. Just remember, freedom's not free, guys. You know what I mean? Freedom's not free. Don't forget the people that serve. So that was my time, 52 medals. And yeah, man. So these are the people I served with right through here. People I served with. And yeah, man. Yeah, it is what it is, man. So I tell anyone who doesn't know what to do in their life, because I'm a business owner, I say get into endurance activity. I never found God at church. The only thing I found at church was people that judged me, typically, right? When I found God or when I found the divine, I found it on 20, 30-mile runs. I found it beating myself to where when you're on like a 20-mile run, and like for me, that's like where my cap is, and your legs are shaking and you feel like you're about to collapse and you literally can't walk, and then you get a boost of energy. To me, I find the divine and I find more about life in those situations doing hard shit. And for whatever reason, I continue to do it. I've got scoliosis, my feet are swollen, my toes are bent in, but I still do my 20-mile runs, man. I just can't help it, you know? Very good, Banshee. Very good. Very good. Awesome. That's awesome. Live their legacy, man. Absolutely, Banshee. Vicariously live for them. Absolutely. How old are you, Banshee? I understand that most people that come in these chats are younger. Trust me, I get it. I have a school community. I've been mentoring people for a long time. I am not perfect. I have plenty of flaws, but I am a veteran. I have had a couple businesses. I served, and at the end of the day, I'm a coach. I'm a trainer, and I train athletes. I train the high schoolers all the time. Do what I say, not as I do. I have my flaws, but you're 18. Okay, cool. What is your plan? Let's talk about this. Banshee, you got some time? You want to talk to Coach Chris? You want to talk about this? Someone who's actually been in the military. Would you like a little piece of advice? You don't have to, but that's the value that I give. I'm not in here saying, "Hey guys, watch me throw a quarter. Watch me throw a quarter in it. Give me 1,000 likes. Yay! Yay!" I'm not going to do streams like that. I'm going to do streams that are going to change people's lives, whether I get paid for it or not. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Chess Devil? Welcome back. Okay. What are your highest aptitudes and what do you plan to do when you join the military? What branch are you looking for? What are your aptitudes and have you taken your ASVAB? Those are the questions I have for you, friend. Guys, if you're in this chat, I'm going to talk to Banshee here. Welcome back, Chess Devil. Shout out from Naples to my Naples fans. Be respectful while I'm talking to Banshee here. Do not be disrespectful to people in my chat. I do not care if you're subscribed. I do not care. Do not be disrespectful to people that come in my chat, please, or I'll ban you. You can be a hater. You can be a troll, all this stuff. Have some fun, la, la, la. Make fun of me. Make fun of me. Make fun of my big head, my big ears, my ugly ass feet. But don't make fun of my other viewers, man. Make fun of me. Don't make fun of them. I can take it. There ain't nothing you can say that's gonna get under my skin. So, okay. If you want to be a nurse in the military, you want to do Navy, you want to do MECEP, MECEP, Medical to Enlisted Corps. I ain't using AI, just so you know. This ain't AI. What this is called IQ. I don't have to use AI. This is IQ. This is something I know. Okay. Navy MECEP program is very good. If you are you going to get an associate's degree? Are you going to get a 2-year associate's degree before you get into the military, or were you planning on going straight in? Okay. By the way, Banshee, when people are in here, like Chess Devil and other people, I do try to get people who are nice. Like Chess Devil is one of my school members. I think he's a couple years younger than you, but connect with these people because anybody that's in blue typically are good people that I've talked to in the chat, and they seem to have, not bots. Maybe they fool me, but you know, Chess Devil is in my Instagram. He's in my school academy. By the way, if you want to join my school academy, Banshee, it's free lifetime access. It's at the top of my profile. Feel free. You can actually message me and make one-on-one meetings in there, and I do a lot of that with no cost. In the future, there may be cost, but yeah. But not for my original members. Anyways, so Banshee, yeah, it's just a way for me to connect other people from the streams, and I own that community. It's in a private server. It's kind of like, think of Discord security. So it's encrypted, it's its own network. Nobody gets in unless I approve their membership, and I'm the authority. It's my academy. It's basically my academy. I teach people how to be lean, stay in shape. I have mindset training, rehabilitation for injury, all sorts of stuff, right? Feel free. But what you want to do is, if you go through the Navy medical enlisted MESEP, you want to get your associate's degree, your 2-year degree, and then roll over, and then you can go into the Navy as an officer, and then you can commission into a nursing program, and you'll get it all paid for free. That's without your post 9/11 bill. In addition to getting it for free, you'll also have a college fund for a dependent, such as your master's degree or a child or a spouse. So it would be a pretty good way. The only other way I would say is you could maybe do the reserves. If you do the reserves, less time commitment. So you have two options there. The biggest thing is you need to know if you've taken your ASVAB. You need to take the ASVAB and practice for it. Because if you take the ASVAB and you do a good score, they were doing bonuses. So I saw a $75,000 bonus for some of the nuclear engineer programs. That's not a bad deal. Okay. So, let's go back over here. Let's get the food. All righty. All right, and this is cool. And that's what I'm cooking. So that is my chicken sausage, cream of mushroom, pasta dish. Oh, it is so good. So once that's done, but while that's cooking, there's really not much to do with you guys unless, I don't know, I could play some piano. Mind Muscle Music. Why is this called Mind Muscle Music? It's like, that makes no sense. There's no music. It's like, how can this be called Mind Muscle and Music? Lean Body Habits? Well, you know why? Daniela. Hey, what's up, Danielle? Hi. How are you? I'm doing well. We'll take these out. I am doing well. Thanks for asking. Went on last 2 days. I streamed. I went on 2 back-to-back 20-mile races and a 50-mile bike ride. My feet are swollen. I have calluses on the bottom of my feet. You see my calluses? I have a bone that sticks up right here. You see that lump? So, you just woke up? Okay. Cool, Danielle. Well, I just felt like streaming. I'm in recovery mode because after 2 days of 40 miles on foot and then a 50-mile bike ride. And guys, the reason I keep saying this is because I like to reiterate when people come in because it's kind of interesting. Like, Trying to. I am trying to offer a piece and a perspective that you may not get somewhere else. Because at the end of the day, you should be gathering perspectives from people all over the world. And you should use perspectives to aid in your own journey in life. You got to take other people's perspectives. And while doing this, simply put, streaming as I'm having my piano, the only difference is here is I'm going to practice and talk to you guys a little bit. Can't really do too much today. I'm really sore. My calves and my legs are so swollen. I shouldn't have done probably the back-to-back runs. It was probably too much stress, but my body will recover from it. Sometimes you got to push yourself to see what your body can handle. Cold and gloomy. The weather's a little gloomy. He said I moved to Hawaii. Oh, nice. Well, that sounds fun. Moving to Hawaii. Vacation, baby. That sounds fun. Wait! Guys, I gotta go. Here comes the helicopter. Helicopter's coming in, guys. Watch out, what's going out?
What's funny is when everybody silence. Yeah, I was reading. I was seeing you don't make any sense. You said go to church. Nah, man, I don't really go to church. I mean, I have friends that go to church. Sometimes I go to church to listen to music, but like, nah, I'd rather go on a 20 or 30-mile run. You want to find God? Come on a run with me. Go on a 20, 30-mile run. You'll find God. You'll find God there, not at church. Yep. See, that's the difference between me and a lot of people. I don't watch YouTube very much. Very rarely. I produce. I'm a creator more than a consumer. I don't consume a lot, but I produce a lot. Now, you may not like what I produce. You may not like what I create. But at the end of the day, we're over 1,300 videos, and I just went on a 40-mile run. And this is my recovery. So I'm playing piano after my 40-mile run over 2 days, 20 miles back-to-back days, and a 50-mile bike ride. Just think about that. I don't know if I like that sound. Nice. Did he film it and put it on YouTube? Because mine's on YouTube. I filmed mine. I did a live. Just so you know. On my channel, go look at this, my last 2 lives. Great for your brother, but for my stream and my stuff, go check out mine. Just for what it's worth. I actually recorded mine. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. play something sweet now. Okay, let's do this one. Something like that. What we got? One right through there. Channel activity, Danielle. Channel activity. There we go. There you go. Yeah, there's more to life than money, brother, sister. More to life than money. Some of the poorest people I know have a lot of money, and some of the richest people I know have nothing. The question is, what do you do next in your journey of life? down right there. Just sitting down. Oh, I've got to stretch. Whew. Well, whatever you plan to do, just remember this. You'll be happier if you serve others. You will be happier if you serve others. Just so you know. There we go. Yum, yummy. There we go. Listen to it. Listen. Listen. Just listen to it. You hear it? That means it's perfect. It's crunched on top, right? And that sound is the inside sizzling. That's what you want. Then you want it to cool down. So this is my post-workout big meal after my 40 miles of running in the last 2 days. And I can tell you, yeah, it's the sizzling. So that is my cream of mushroom and chicken pasta. So when I do a lot of endurance, I love carbohydrates. I eat proteins and fats too, fruits and veg, but it's it's sizzling, yeah. You'll see, look. Right? So that's mushrooms, chicken sausage, a little bit of turkey and ham, just a little bit. Mushrooms, a lot of protein, a lot of amino acids, cream of mushroom underneath. So I've got all that mixed in. That's what I cook, man. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. So it's kind of got that. I don't do super cheesy because you got to remember I'm an athlete, right? See, I've lost 100 pounds. You see that? 100 pounds, endurance athlete, right? So me being an endurance athlete, I have to make sure that I stay lean so I can run all day. So for me, I've lost 100 pounds. So when I do my long endurance activities, so I've lost 100 pounds. See that? This is what I eat to recover from those workouts, right? So I have lost a total of 100 pounds since I started this, and I eat carbs every day. I eat carbs every day. But you got to remember, I'm not joking, guys. I literally just documented 2 20-mile runs and a 50-mile bike ride. So for me, if I want to stay lean, I can't eat a lot of cheese and dairy. I can, but it just doesn't make me feel good. So I'll use a little bit of cream. So, yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about, Danielle. I have a feeling you're either a troll or you're really young, one of the two, because you don't really make sense, or you're a bot. What are you back? Oh, Banshee, welcome back. Yeah, I was showing like a nutrition. I was telling people carbs don't make you fat. It's the amount of energy you put in versus the amount of energy you put out, right? So for me, having turkey sausage and pasta and stuff like this, after 2 days of all that running, I just eat and recover for a couple days and I stretch. Then I'll do some weightlifting and I'll prepare for another run. Oh, I don't watch Netflix. I don't know. Guys, I don't watch Netflix. I don't play Roblox. I don't do all that shit. That's stuff that you guys do. While you guys are doing that, I'm typically running a business or I'm streaming, playing music, or helping others. Like if I'm not working or creating on stream, I'm sleeping, right? I don't know. Maybe I'll be popular. Maybe not. I don't care. I am trying to get monetized. I do care about getting monetized. I'd like for people, next time I go on a 4 or 5 hour run or play piano for a few hours, it would be cool to have some super chats. I'm doing this for the super chats, and my brother's having surgery too, so I ran for him. So that's what I'm getting at, guys. So it's not about, like, guys,
Stop being results oriented and just focus on your process, man. I tell that to people. People think I'm so stupid, but it's like, guys, I'm almost 40 years old, okay? I had businesses. I bought and sold businesses. I'm getting ready to do a new project where I'm going to be opening up a gym, right? I was in Afghanistan. I don't have to have a lot to survive. I'm telling you guys, what I'm telling you, the secret ingredient, I'll tell you the secret ingredient is working your ass off, dude. I mean, guys, just put this in perspective. That thing up here, I'm not joking. I did 40 miles in 2 days running, plus 50 miles on the bike. I'm in recovery mode now for 2 days. I'm just tired. This is me waking up after 11 hours of sleep and my body's just like, because it's not used to the endurance yet. So the back-to-back days, right? So yeah, I filmed it on YouTube. Go into my YouTube. Go into my other videos that are live, right? And I literally was on the treadmill. I filmed with the battery for 4 hours straight. Then the next day for another 3.5 hours, right? I'm telling you, I filmed that stuff. So think about what you do in a day and then think about what I did for fun. I like doing those hard races, dude. I cannot explain it to you guys, man. The endurance is really fun. I used to do bodybuilding. I was even in powerlifting, but I'm telling you, what makes me, as I get older, feel good, I absolutely love endurance. I've got good endurance, right? You say I eat. Hey, that's cool. I love to eat, right? Uh-oh. I love to eat. That's nothing bad. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'll tell you this. If you want to find the best version of yourself, do something hard. Stop doing easy shit all day. Purposely make yourself do something that's hard to earn your dopamine. You have dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. Those are the chemicals in your head. Oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine. Danielle, you make absolutely no sense. I think you're very young or a troll or a bot. You make absolutely no sense in your chats. Yeah. You make absolutely no sense in your chats, Danielle. I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyways, what was I going to say? Eat that. That's going to cool down? Yeah. I don't know. You just don't make sense what you're typing. I think you're either a bot or really young. You don't make sense what you're typing. Nothing you say is making sense. Something in my throat, my bad guys. I had something in my throat. That's a melodica, dude. Anyways. Yeah, it's a melodica, dude. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet, dude. Check it out. Check it out. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. 1155. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 5. 1, 1, 5, 5, 6, 7. 1, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1.
Oh, my bad. I was muted. My fault. My fault. See, Danielle, you're a troll. Yeah, I accidentally hit the mic. See, I know you messing with me. I know you just pretending. Guys, I can play a sucker to catch a fool. You have to play a sucker to catch a fool. No, Banshee, I have to approve it. Banshee, give me a second. It's my academy. I have to go. Give me a second. Let me go see if they're. I just approved it. So, yeah, Banshee, just take a look in there. Those people in those communities, right? Banshee, the people in my community there. No, Banshee, I had to approve it. So I just approved it. I went in there and approved it. So now you will be able to go in there and look around and message, and it's a good community. Yeah. You see, I tell people on the streams to apply, just like you, right? And then I have to go in and approve it. And what I'll do is I'll make a welcome intro video for you later. I'll say, hey, welcome to here. I tell this to people, if you want to keep your stuff private on there, that's fine. It's a private server. Right? So, basically, Banshee, it's pretty simple. Read the articles, feel free to post. Other people are in the community. Everybody kind of is on the same type of road, whether it's health, wellness, mindset, music theory, it's all there. Right. Yeah, Danielle, I've been streaming for about a year, and no, the most I've ever had in the chat is like 60, and the most views I've had is 6,000. So yeah, I don't have a schedule. So I just go live and people show up if they do. And if they don't, what? It would be better for me to have a live schedule and everything, but you gotta remember, as an entrepreneur, my schedule's pretty crazy, so I do this on off time. Is it me or is he way closer? Don't know. Don't know, Danielle. But Banshee, yeah, Banshee, that's a good thing. And then, what do you say? No, Banshee, they don't. What they're gonna do is Banshee, message me on that school community. No, it's my private server. It's a private server. Nobody gets in there unless I approve them. And I see everything in there. So if anybody starts to act up or anything, I own that network and I kick them out. This network here, so you know, YouTube and Google own my YouTube channel, not me. So I tell people, if you want to stay in touch, go to the school, because that is my academy. That is my spot. My network, encrypted. You can't get in unless you apply and I approve it. And the first 100 members get free lifetime access. But that community is going to have thousands of people in it. And after the first 100, they're going to have to pay money. So you being in there, you'll get lifetime access for free just for hopping on my stream. Not a bad deal, right? Now I am working on courses and other stuff. And the cool thing about my community in there is I have a calendar, and when I want to go live, I can set up 4 days ahead of time. I have like a Zoom embedded in there through the platform. So people can come up, share their stories, and when I show up, I moderate it. I make sure everybody is appropriate. Some people are trying to lose weight. Some people are trying to get stronger. Some people are getting into the military. Some people are training for boxing. Some people are doing football players. Some people are recovering addicts. Some people are veterans. It's a variety of people. And as far as any religious preference or anything, it's open to everything. The only thing that matters is in my school, the only thing that matters is that you treat others with respect. And as long as people are in there, they get to stay in. And I don't care who they are. If they pay for whatever, I kick them out if they're not respectful. I don't do it for the money. Right? So. Let's see. Do you guys want to learn some music theory? I'll show you something. Check this out.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right? So Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is 1, 1, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Right? That's music theory. So think of the 2 black notes, and then that's 1. 1, 5. 1, 1, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. And that's how you should learn. Now, once you learn that, let's say you wanted to make it jazzy, make Twinkle Twinkle jazzy, or make Twinkle Twinkle sad. Let's do it on the 6. Start on the 6. That's the minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Twinkle Twinkle sad. Watch. So the 6th degree of a major scale is called the Aeolian mode. It is known to be kind of sad. So if you understand a reference point here, and you understand the distance between the other notes, you can change your focal point where you start, and it's the same pattern. Yep. Quite a difference, my friend. Yes. Now what I like to do, cool, anybody into theory, this is really basic, but maybe 5. What do you mean by 5? But if you're on the 5th, this is Ionian, Phrygian, Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian. That's the original Greek names for the 7 variety of emotions in the 12 chromatic. Basically, you have 12 chromatics based on Pythagoras and his doubling of the frequencies at 432 hertz. Nikola Tesla discovered that too. So that's kind of, yeah, I have no idea. Danielle, I have no idea what you're talking about. At this point, I'm just kind of ignoring you. I still will talk to you, but I have no idea what you're talking about, just so you know. I'd rather talk to Versus because they're actually having a conversation, or Banshee because they're actually talking about things. So, yeah. I have no idea. I can't keep up with what you're saying, dude. Nothing what you say makes sense. Or whatever. So, bye, Banshee. Banshee's gone. Not Banshee, Daniel's gone. It's getting annoying. Geez, shut the fuck up. Sorry. All right, back at it. Just annoying, guys. Yeah, I mean, I gave them like 35 minutes. I was like, come on, man. I was like, I'm here to answer and talk about anything, but it's like, Jesus, man, it just gets crazy. But it is what it is. And I tell you people, no. I tell people on my stream, I'm far from perfect. I cuss. Yeah, Banshee, I sent you a welcome video, right? I sent you a welcome video, and basically, yeah. I've written articles. Look, just figure out something between that you want to learn about. And my schedule has been crazy because I am getting ready to open up a commercial gym down here in Georgia with some friends. And I'm probably going to have to move closer to the gym. I'm probably going to be a commercial gym that's going to bring in $1 million of revenue. I'm going to be their lead trainer. Yeah, Kobe. Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. Let me finish this thought. And yeah, I'll tell you, yeah, there's some tricks to it. Yeah, for sure. But Banshee, I'm probably going to be opening up this gym. It's going to be a state-of-the-art facility. And I'm probably even going to be moving closer to it. Like, they're going to want me to train people and do a lot of stuff for a facility. So
I sold my insurance business to get into personal training because I love training people. Guys, I'm telling you, no matter how crazy somebody says you are, find what you love to do and do it. Find what you love to do and do it. You will make money if you love what you do. People will see your passion, okay? I wish I would have known this when I was younger because I got put in businesses and I made money and I hated every day of my life. It even ended up led me to where I got a divorce because all I did was work and I didn't love what I do. So I'm telling you, find what you love to do and figure out a way to monetize it. Colby, you're welcome to join, but again, it's only if you want to. It's no cost. Now, Colby, how old are you? Let me get an idea of your age. My cats are meowing. My cats need me. How old are you, Colby? Are you in the States? Because you said, I think, were you the one that said I love Americans or something? Are you out of the country? Because I have people that come in from UK, Naples. I have no one from Russia yet. 38 female. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay. Your question is, how do you get motivated? See, that's the thing. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, if you're in the States and you want to join my community, the health and wellness, to where I talk about this stuff and I write articles and I engage and I send videos, that's a way to get closer to me because when I go on streams, I'm limited to what I can do. The link is in the top of my YouTube. Banshee just joined, which was awesome, right? 0 cost, lifetime access for free. That community will never cost you any money. I may make courses and stuff in the future that you're welcome to buy. I'm working on a book, but you have no obligation to buy that. No obligation. If you want to, cool. Another cool thing is, let's say you get inspired to do something in business, right? Well, in that community, you now, by being part of my group, you're gonna have access to create a community of your own if you want to do so. I'm also gonna have some perks in the future, for sure. I'm gonna offer a revenue stream that when this project is ready and I have enough people, I have a business idea where I'm gonna offer 40% commission to any of my original members, like Banshee and all the other people, the 20 plus people. They'll earn 40% commission on anything that anybody buys a book of mine in the future, because I am working on a book, blah, 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 blah. It's a good thing. What do we focus on? Health, wellness, mindset. Navy veteran, mindset. I will train you on the tips that help me create this There's a way to tap into your brain and there's a way to feel unstoppable. And once you do that, you'll have this confidence that nobody can take away from you. And once you can achieve that, but you have to believe in it. You really have to believe. You almost have to be delusional in a sense. But it's a great spot, right? Thanks, Banshee. Yeah, the only thing right now, I'm using my phone. So if I go into my school to approve, I have to approve the application. By the way, it's free. You just make a profile and you can do what you want. Cost you nothing to do. When I'm on my laptop, I can be on school and stream. But to be frank with you, after the last 2 days of 40 miles of running, which I streamed on YouTube, I'm pretty tired today. This is the face of someone who just woke up after 2 days of running and I'm just ready to eat. This is the worst I ever look. So forgive me. The worst I ever look. So forgive me. Oh, your scream is stuttering? Is it? Let me see. Hopefully that should be better. No, Cobia, I left the stream to go into the school because Banshee sent me a message. Yeah. I should have 5G speed out here. I'm in the middle of the woods, so the energy isn't great. The energy is great always, but the internet. But yeah. Well, Cobia, let me answer. I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. I'll answer your question on stream. But if you go to the top of my YouTube and you request to join my school, oh, you're very welcome. Yes, I served in the Navy for about 10 years. You're very welcome. And I'll say this. If you're going to join the military, Air Force, Coast Guard, Navy, those are your top three. Try to get Air Force if you can. Air Force, Coast Guard, Navy. That's where, in my opinion, you can do the most with a degree. You can do the most when you're in. You get more benefits in education versus the Marines or the Army. Because I served in the Navy, but I was overseas in Afghanistan. I was on the ground, right? So I served with Marines and Army. And I can tell you, I love all those folks, and they're all great. But if I had a daughter, I'm going to pretend that you're my daughter, Banshee, because I'm almost 40. Okay, I'm putting my perspective as I'm Coach Chris, and I have a daughter like you. And I'm thinking, okay, what would I tell her? I'm telling you exactly like I would tell my daughter. Go Air Force, Coast Guard, or Navy. Get an associate's degree if you can. And stay strong, but focus on your brain. The power of your brain and your mind. Everybody, I see so many kids, everybody's in the gym now. Everybody's got so much muscle, right? But they're so weak in their minds. Mind, muscle, and music is like, you want to be able to run, you want to be able to do calisthenics, stay strong, whatever type of training. But mentally, you need to focus on staying strong there. And then you need a creative outlet. You have to have something creative, whether it's music, right? I love music. I love to play. I love to sit down and just be like, I like music. So I use music as my creative outlet. I use running and different forms of weight training physically to earn my dopamine. And then I try to learn every day, and I stay away from toxic people. I spend a lot of time online searching for people. So I was never in the Army. So what I would recommend you do is find a family member. Don't go to a recruiter that you don't know, because some recruiters will treat you as a number, and then some recruiters will take care of you like family. It just depends. Find someone who was in the Army and knows a recruiter. Okay. I mean, why not go FMF? You could go into the Navy and be FMF. But if it wants Army, that's okay. That's fine. FMF is when you get to be in the Navy, you tag along with the Marines, and you get firsthand combat field medic qualified. It's pretty serious stuff. You got to go through TCCC. It's when they take, well, legally I can't say what TCCC is. I signed the thing. But you get hands in-depth, dirty training on how to heal wounds. I'll put it that way. I would contact a recruiter. Banshee, do you know anyone who was a recruiter in the Army? Do you know anyone that was in the Army as a nurse or was a recruiter? Because those are the people I would talk to. Hey, Possum. I see you what? Possum's out there. Look at this. What, Possum? You got food? What is it? What is it? Let me make sure there's not a dog outside. Sometimes there's a dog out here. And if that dog comes near my cat, if it's the choice between the dog's life and my cat, I hope I don't have to interfere. But I protect my kitty cat. I love my cat. That cat's 17 years old. That cat's 17 years old, man. You guys still hungry? They want some more food. If that's been your dream, go for it. Find a recruiter that's in the family that you know, or go to a lot of different recruiters and get a variety of opinions. Come on. You guys still hungry? Okay, well, that's what you need to do. Come on. Still hungry? Are you guys still hungry? What is it? They're looking outside like there's a dog. Is Chomper out? You guys are good. Okay. Okay, you don't know anyone. Okay. Understand that if you go into a recruiting office, understand this, right? Understand if you just show up at a recruiting office, right? You may find someone who treats you like a number, or you may find someone who takes care of you. I've seen both recruiters in the military. So I'm saying is, go talk to someone, but it would be helpful if it was someone that you knew in the family, just in case they try to take advantage of you, because sometimes recruiters try to sign people up just because of a number. Yeah, Ronnie Morning Coffee. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's just the world. Now, the first thing to do is to practice for the ASVAB. Ow. I hate it when my family moves shit and they don't tell me. Because I'm like 6'4" and they're like 5'2". They're short. They're like little midgets, and they don't realize like when they move things, I break things because I got like a 6'6" wingspan. Anyways, whatever. I'm always smashing my elbows on stuff when they move it. Anyways. Okay, your friend has a recruiter, but that doesn't, you really need to investigate your recruiter and make sure they're in it for your best interest. If a recruiter is working for your best interest, that's great. But sometimes recruiters in the military will just put you as a number. They will. I'm not saying that's all of them. It's probably not, but I've known people to do that. That is all that I am saying. Now, next thing. You want to have power when you go into a conversation. We achieve power through leverage. Who knows what leverage is? Anybody in the chat? What leverage are you bringing in? You're going in wanting to join the Army. They have the leverage. So what do you have to offer? Study for an ASVAB. You will have more power at your control to bend them to your will if you have a high ASVAB score. The higher your ASVAB score when you go in there, the more you're going to be able to leverage, and that puts you in a position of power. Remember, you want to be in a position of power when you're doing negotiation. You don't have to be the biggest, you have to be the strongest. You need to be able to have something that other people's don't, and understand that. John, welcome to the chat. Hey, John, hey, brother. I respect your opinion. I can see where you're coming from, for sure. That being said, this is for someone else who asked a question. So I'm giving them information for their journey, right? And the last thing I'm going to do is tell someone what they should or shouldn't do in their life, right? I get what you're saying, right? But that's your own opinion. That's fair. You're entitled to it. Nah, that's cool, man. You're entitled to your opinion. But just know, to me, one of the worst things we can ever do as people is try to alter someone's destiny. So if someone comes in and they ask my opinion on what they would do for certain things, I'm not going to tell them they should or shouldn't, right? That's cool. That's cool. But we're not talking about whether joining years ago or this or that. We're talking about something else, John. But yeah, I can see concerns. I will say this, joining the military right now at this time is a roll of the dice for what it's worth. But then again, anything you do in life is a roll of the dice. No matter what you do, there's always going to be changes in politics. Always. It's always going to be changing. There's always going to be potential war. It's always like that. It's not going to change. It's going to continue to repeat over and over again. So, should you want to take on this journey, go for it. What you will get is experience. You'll have money. You'll build a resume. And when you get out of the military, you'll be able to be hired pretty much anywhere. Like, you may not get the highest paying jobs depending on what you study, but you will always have a chance to work because you will come with an honorable service, right? Don't be an asshole, right? And you will be able to apply for a lot of things. So there's a lot. See, I'm scared of guys after stuff I've been through, so it's weird. So Banshee, that's something that you're going to have to deal with personally. Understand, if you're not comfortable being around a lot of men, then you may not want to join the military. If you're not comfortable, just consider that. I'm not saying you can't, but I was in for 10 years. And I can tell you, I knew some men and some women I served with, and there's a standard. You keep the standard, you serve. You don't keep the standard, you don't serve. Simple as that. It can be done. But, hey, Alder, Merrill, welcome back in. But Banshee, if you have any internal issues as you go through boot camp, they are going to find those and they will beat those out of you, right? They will put that out of you. They will. Okay? But if you're going into nursing or an administrative role, that's a little bit different. But going into the Army, and having that last statement, I would probably lean more towards the Air Force or Navy because you can have a separate environment as someone who served, just for what it's worth. I hope that makes sense. But there's also room. You're still young. You can also do self-improvement. You could start working out, start getting in shape, build your confidence. If you're a strong female and you're in the military and you have a role and you're taking care of people, the guys are going to respect you. The guys are just not going to respect you if the guys are not going to respect you if the standards have to change because of you. But if you set with the standards and you embrace to suck with everybody else, you'll be fine, male or female. It's not about gender. It's not about any of that. It's about the standard and who does it and who doesn't. The standard is the law, right? So it's kind of a cool culture. I loved it when I was in, man. I'm an endurance athlete. I just ran 40 miles in the last 2 days, so this is me just feet swelling. I need a couple days to rest. I absolutely love that. I loved my time. So, it's fun. I got to see the world. I got to go to Japan. But Banshee, you can appreciate this talk, I hope. I hope you get information from this talk, right? And I hope you take that to your perspective and add it to your decision you'll make. And just to put it in perspective, I'm a pretty big fan of the United States. It's kind of weird. Some people ask me if I love my country. That's kind of weird, isn't it? A lot of people ask me if I love my country. Well, I don't know. You tell me. There's 200 letters written to me from children when I was in Afghanistan. That's what it was about. That was cool. Yeah, so that's my opinion. Just for what it's worth. Welcome to the chat, guys. Time to eat. You guys gonna be okay if I eat on camera? See my food? Hey, John. Hey, John, the real flag. So remember, John, I had a channel that got banned, so we're health wellness, but that's all, man. That's all, man. Sometimes you have to play a fool to catch a sucker. Nah, Banshee, all I can offer you is real talk. Now, I'm not going to take away what John said because I know where he's coming from. I get it. I get it. Just, John, that's a young person thinking about maybe joining in. So let's try not to alter her perspective too much. I'll just offer some good advice, and that's all you can ask for, man. Now, that is my post. So after a 40-mile run over 2 days, I slept for 11 hours. I'm tired. Time out. Apollo Creed, I didn't realize that. Educate me. Did Apollo Creed have the original? You're very welcome, Banshee. Did Apollo Creed have the original, did he have the original flag? Did he? In Rocky? I'm trying to think. I can't remember now. John, I haven't seen Rocky in a minute. Did Apollo Creed, when he had the American flag, I thought he had the stars and stripe. He didn't have the original 7. Oh, Rocky 1, really? I'm going to have to look at that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That was the one Sylvester Stallone actually wrote, right? Really? Are you serious? I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. Off. Clear, 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 clear. Off. All right. Shout out to my homemade dish. This is a cream of mushroom pasta with chicken sausage and mushroom, and I put bone broth and beef broth in it. After pretty much 9 hours of cardio in the last 2 days, this is what I like to eat. Just give me 1 second. What we got? Oh, cool, yeah. So I still eat. I tell people I'm a big fan of meat. I eat red meat sometimes, but I eat more chicken and stuff like this. But there's my protein. And then I've got sometimes I eat some fish and beef. So that's my carbs, that's my protein, that's my fruit, that's my fiber. So, oh, okay. Oh, snap. Cool, thanks for that, man. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I really was. And I got sweet potatoes, too. I need to cook some sweet potatoes. Sweet potato. All right. Oh, with Clubber Lang? Okay, yeah, okay. See, that's the flag I remember. So, yeah, so basically, if you look at my last few lives, guys, just to put it in perspective, I did do 2 consecutive days of 20-mile runs. About 48 hours ago, I went on a 20-mile run with just socks and then a 50-mile bike ride. I got 80% on YouTube. I was streaming for 4.5 hours plus. And then I did the next day a 25-mile run, and I probably shouldn't have done it back to back because today I'm dying. But I'm preparing to get back into endurance, so I wanted to test myself. Now that dish, pasta when I'm doing endurance, I'm not saying pasta is the best, but when I have pasta and rice and potatoes, especially to refill my glycogen, like refilling, like I was sipping carbs the whole time, like refilling your glycogen, because I'm also lifting weights too. Oh yeah, dude, 100%. Oh yeah. I think, some people are just good at fighting, man. I wish when I was younger I would have boxed, because I can take a speed bag and do the and I can do that all day. My endurance to punch and stuff is good, but I didn't get into boxing until I was older. I wish I would have had that accessible to me, because I got really long arms, like a lot of fighters. Muhammad Ali's arms were 4 inches longer than his height, and mine are 4 inches longer than my height. So I wish I would have had access to boxing. But as I get older, I still box some. I do weightlifting, but I really like endurance. I'm kind of more of an endurance athlete. Yeah, timing. Well, I like music, dude. Timing. I love music, dude. And I find that music and physical movement. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of timing. I like life is rhythm. Everything we do in life is rhythm. You gotta keep rhythm, That's how I feel. Yeah, Ali was not a small guy. No. Now, interestingly enough, after I sold my share of insurance business, I decided to get into personal training, because I love training and mentoring people in my community. So I thought, what's a better way to do that than to train athletes and be involved? So I love training people, and I get paid to do it pretty good too. So, Muhammad Ali was a large man. The issue is, I went through a stage in my lifting career, because I'm almost 40. So years ago, I went through bodybuilding and I put on a lot of size. And I can tell you, most people don't realize how hard it is to be big, strong, and athletic and be able to move. Like when you're a bodybuilder, typically, not all of them, but they're really big. But the bigger they get, the less athletic they get, because they do sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. I like myofibrillar. Myofibrillar means you're strong and you're dense, but that's why you have to, when you train, I tell those people, because I train a lot of people. Been training people for a long time. We'll put it as that. And training for sport specific, like specificity of training. Like if someone wants to be an athlete, they can do hypertrophy training, but they'll be better getting their VO2 capacity up and doing like full body athletic movements. It's just, the standards in today's fitness industry, everyone just trying to train to look good versus what they can do. And then there's a lot of substances, like there's a lot of testosterone in the gyms. There's these things called SARMs that a lot of the kids are using. They're called selective androgen receptor modulators. I know 40-50% of the people in the local gyms are using some type of foreign substance. And it's like, guys, how can y'all use all these drugs just to look a certain way? And heaven forbid, they're not even making money doing it. I'm like, guys, if you're gonna take this substance and do this, at least make some money with it. And some people are competing. And then I see these guys who are like taking drugs, and then they're trying to like talk to the younger version. It's like, I'm not trying to judge people, but it's like, when did health and wellness and performance become so narcissistic and so I don't know. But, I mean, I used to bodybuild. I get it. I did it for like 7 years. It was kind of fun, I guess. But, like, the older I get, the more silly it seems just to train to look. Like, if you have a goal, that's fine. If somebody wants to compete, great. I will love to watch them progress. But I knew guys who used to have, like, runners who would be, like, world-class runners, and the bodybuilders would make fun of them because they weren't as large. But that runner had Olympic caliber, like, endurance. And it's like, the gym culture needs to shift where everybody working on whatever goal they're working on, whether it's hypertrophy, whether it's strength, whether it's output, the culture tone needs to be set to encourage people reaching for a goal and not just taking pictures of people who are half naked using drugs and suffering and being super unhealthy. There's been 9 bodybuilders die in the last 2 years, right? It's not healthy, guys. It's nothing wrong with building muscle and shaping your body, but do not take it to an extreme. Have enough self-confidence in yourself to not do that shit, guys. I've known too many friends to overdose on drugs. In addition to drugs, I've known people who competed and they're in their 60s and they look like shit because they're big and muscular, but they've been using drugs. And they're like, my doctor says I gotta do something. And it's like, guys, take care of your health. I'm sorry I went on a rant there, but it's that serious. What is it? The last crop of good heavyweights was in the 90s. I mean, yeah. I like Evander Holyfield. One of my favorite fighters was Evander Holyfield. The real deal. I thought Evander Holyfield, even though I didn't like watch every fight that he did, how he trained and how he spoke, I always thought Evander Holyfield, the way he moved. And he wasn't that big. He was big, trust me, but he wasn't big like a heavyweight. But it was his movement and his mechanics. I always thought he was cool. I like Evander Holyfield. So, yep, so now we go. Time to eat a little bit. Are you guys gonna be mad if I eat on camera? I'm not joking about the rum. Right? This is my little meal. Pure ecstasy. John, you're a big boxing fan. John, what part of the country are you in? If you don't mind me asking. I'm in the Southeast. I'm in Georgia, just so you know. I'm in the state of Georgia. Bro. Cream of mushroom, pounded chicken sausage pasta. This recipe is so good. Oh. Oh. Can you compare Marciano? Guys, this is just my muscle and music. So if you were in the chat and you hop in here, feel free to chat about anything. Look at my last, anybody that's in the chat, look at my last couple streams. I did, no joke, I did run 40 miles over 2 days, and I'm kind of just recovering for the next 2 days. Like, feet are kind of swollen. I did a 50-mile bike ride with it too. So please give me a thumbs up for your boy. If you're giving thumbs ups to people throwing coins and cups, could you at least give me a thumbs ups for the 40 miles I just ran over 2 days? And there's also, what was I gonna say? The lives, the last few lives on my YouTube, if you go into the live area of my channel, you'll see that I recorded nearly 8 hours of endurance training. So now we're hungry. We're gonna eat. Can you compare like Marciano to like modern days? I don't know. People are bigger now than they were then, but that doesn't mean they're better. It's like the attitude and drive. Like, I don't know. Like Lennox Lewis or someone like that, right? Some of these big crazy athletes. But some of these guys are so big and athletic that when they find people with skill. Oh, what about this? What about Usyk? What do you think about Usyk? Dom, what do you think about Usyk? What do you think about the Usyk? Think so. What about Usyk? What about modern day Usyk, John? The Ukrainian guy? The guy that whooped Tommy Fury and all these other people? You don't need cable. You just need a Google. You just need to take your phone, put in the search bar on YouTube, Usyk. So good, dude. I lost 7 pounds on my run. I lost like 5-7 pounds on my run. So now once I eat this up, I'll probably be 15 pounds heavier in the morning. I'll go. Those long runs, I only do like every 10 days. Yeah, Usyk. Usyk's pretty interesting, man. He's like a technical cardio master. For me, cardio is everything. Like, cardio is everything. Your ability to run and keep going is everything, man. Well, that's gonna be running. Yeah. Usyk's cool, man. He speaks really well. Do you watch mixed martial arts at all? Because I trained mixed martial arts for a bit at Ellen Belcher's gym, and I kind of got into it for a little bit. Thumbs up. I mentioned Lennox Lewis just to talk about like size and athletics, because he was a freak athlete. He was so big. I'm wondering, would someone that big and athletic have done well in the 30s and 40s? I mean, maybe. But the question is, like, so athletes keep getting bigger and stronger. But like even in basketball and baseball and stuff, sometimes I see lack of fundamentals, and I see that in boxing too. So I often wonder, is it the size and the athleticism or the technique? Obviously, the best is both. But I see a lot of big, strong dudes getting in these sporting events who are gifted in some ways, but their technique is really bad, but they make up for it with yeah, sometimes those athletes are so big and they're so dominant, they don't know how to react when they're not dominant. Like some athletes in fighting get so dominant And then it's like, they're so dominant, they never face adversity. Like, what made Michael Jordan so great is that he faced adversity. I think Tyson could knock him out, yeah. So, just so you know, for you guys that don't meal prep, what's this? But Michael Jordan came through adversity. So the fact that he didn't make his high school team and he had to fight, the fight that Michael Jordan kept fighting, that's why I like Michael Jordan. He could fight through adversity. But yeah, you see this, guys? Like I said, cream of mushroom. Watch this, guys. Cream of mushroom soup, 2 of them. Boil your pasta. Put the pasta inside. Mix it with that, and then cook your proteins. These are a bunch of good proteins I have and some mushrooms. I mix it all together. And what do you want, kitty? What do you want, kitty? Meow. Oh, excuse me. They want a piece of sausage. I get my piece of sausage. This is my chicken sausage. Oh, I can feel my body eating those carbs. Time for another nap. I mean, after those types of runs, my body has to recover. So after 40 miles, I basically ran back-to-back marathons, and then my knees started tweaking. So it's like, gotta figure it out. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. There you go. There you go. Remember, guys, if you have cats or any type of animal, right? Wouldn't be a bad idea to give them real meat. They are slightly carnivorous, you know. So, I was a basketball player, so I'm familiar with Pistol Pete. Yeah, Pete Maravich. Pete Maravich, yeah. Yep, Pistol Pete, hole in his heart. Predicted his own death. He said, I'll die, and he died doing what he loved, playing basketball. Pistol Pete. Pete Maravich. You see, what's interesting about me is I like a cold house. I'm telling you, dude, I cannot stand hot. I like cold. I like cool environments. It's so much better for testosterone, dude. And I say that because as someone almost 40 years old, when I was out of shape, I got my blood work done and my test levels were shit. And when I started focusing on training and eating properly, my testosterone levels went up. I was like, that's pretty cool. So I find that when I stop drinking, right, got into endurance, strength trained 3 to 4 days a week. I used to power lift. I've done a lot of different things like that, but for sure. I'm enjoying the talk, John. Whew. Guys, I am telling you, feels so good to just sit back, knock out that cardio over 2 days, and just eat a big bowl of meat, carbs, all cooked. I hand cooked it myself. Typically, if I don't cook it, I don't eat it most of the time. This is so good. Hand selected premium chicken sausage, turkey sausage, a little bit of pork, a little bit of turkey, mushroom, cream of mushroom, all soaked in bone broth and vegetable broth. I'm telling you, this is power food after those runs. This is how I'm able to do these long runs at 220 pounds, right? Most people that do those long 20, 30-mile runs, they're like 170 pounds, nothing against them. But I'm trying to like keep my weight and be able to run. Now, if I have to lose weight to get a better time in the future, I'm not against it. But if I'm gonna lose weight, it's gonna be to get faster. Ideally, I'd want to be better composition at the same body weight for performance, right? And for my age category too, because I compete right now with a few folks. They got me on the swim. I'm kind of negative in the water. I sink really easily in the water. I have thick bones. My running and biking good. What we got to do is get a better swim. Anybody in the chat, let me know if you know a good swim coach in Georgia. I was in the Navy. I'm second class swim qual. Excuse me. I'm second class swim qual. And I'm looking for a swim coach. Oh, so good. That's the most mileage I've done back to back in a long time. I could do more. I could do more. There we go. There is my food. Covered up right there. Coffee right there. There's that. There's that. All right. Now, as far as anything else, let's see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.